So we are at the Basin National Wildlife Refuge. And from what I understand, this is one of the oldest, last standing original plantations in the South. I'm going to go around the front of it here in a second, but these live oak trees all around, look at the moss, gorgeous, and just beautiful trees, just so spectacular, so many of them. Yeah, these trees are just spectacular. You can see it next to that palmetto, how much bigger they are than that tree. I mean, it's just, you want to talk southern plantation, just so pretty. So yeah, it is just so spectacular. You're under this giant canopy of moss. It's just so cool. All over these trees. Giant trees. Hi everybody, Shannon and Karen here with Wandering Out Yonder, and we are on day three I think of our first big long trip that we've been taking in Fran. Anyhow, we are down in South Carolina, and behind you, isn't that spectacular? That's one of the original, it's an original plantation home here in this area. This is part of the Ernest F. Hollings Basin Wildlife Refuge. That's a mouthful. Yes, it is a mouthful. This was originally built, I believe, in 1829. It's one of the last standing plantations left in this area, left over from the Civil War period, from slavery and all of that. Anyhow, we are on the property, and we're going to go around and check it out. But it's just spectacular. These live oak trees with this Spanish moss is just gorgeous through here, and we're going to be sharing with you what we find. Anyhow, we are walking to the front, towards the front of the house. Look at this house. Now, it's been bought and sold, renovated, added to, I think, 1920s. They put 2 bathrooms in it. Anyhow, but it is original from the early, I believe, 1800s. It was first built, and it's passed from one family to another. But, oh my gosh, just so spectacular. These trees, for me, just incredible. And it's really hard to capture what it is you're looking at here because they are just so spectacular. The limbs, the moss, beautiful. Okay, so here's one of the live oaks. Oh my God, it's so pretty. And there is a palm growing out of the side of it. Do you see that? So cool. Okay, and there you can see the front. I mean, very southern. Oh, just beautiful. Now, I don't think it's open now because of COVID. But wow, is that just beautiful. So I will probably take a little walk up to the front porch there and get a view from there. But yeah, all around you are these spectacular, I would say these trees are just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old. Just beautiful. Yeah. Yep. They are just gorgeous. You just can't put into words how pretty it is. Beautiful. And I imagine in the heat of summer, these things are great for shade. Okay. Okay, so in front of you, this particular home is part of the National Register of Historical Places. It was built in 1828, and is one of the few antebellum mansions that survived the Civil War in the Ace Basin area. Now, the Ace Basin National Wildlife Refuge stands for Ashpoo, Combahee, and Edisto rivers, and those form the estuary and parts of the refuge boundary. This area now is protected. It encompasses 350,000 acres. The refuge comprises of about 12,000 acres. But anyhow, this home is antebellum, built in the 1800s. It was owned by several different people, and it is now, you can't now because of COVID, they have it closed, but it is open. Pre-COVID it was, that you could go inside. But we're going to check it out anyway. So we are up on the porch, the spectacular, huge porch of the plantation house. And this is the view from the front porch. But wow, is that spectacular or what? Isn't that pretty? That's what you should have said.
What?
Shannon just said that she's waiting for Forrest Gump to come driving by on his little mower. That's what this is like. It's just so pretty.
Jenny to come walking up.
Yeah, Jenny. That's what this is like. It's really pretty. So anyhow, I learned Spanish moss, which is the moss that's hanging all over this tree, all over these trees, is called an air plant. It doesn't take anything away from the tree. It doesn't get its nutrients or anything like that from the trees. It gets its nutrients from the air. And that's why it's called an air plant. I didn't know that. Thought I would share it. Thought that was kind of a cool little tidbit that I'd share. So looking at the house, we think these trees were probably, maybe they were planted this way because it looks like a major entrance road to the plantation. Who knows? Could have been. Who knows? I don't know enough about it to say. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is the stuff Shannon was like, oh, is this the stuff you buy at Ace Hardware for Halloween?
Michael's.
No, yeah, Michael's. And it's so cool. So we've walked down from the plantation, down and around. And there's like marshy water areas, ponds, all around through here. And we saw this marquee, so there's some trails right here. Okay, so we're just gonna go out here a little bit and do some walking. From what I understand, there are alligators, so I will be looking out for those. But yeah, oh, there's no telling what other creepy things are out there. Yikes, look at that. This place is just busy, busy. You can see way out there, that white crane. Pretty sure that's what that is. But it is just teeming with life through here. Okay, that's an alligator. Shannon and I were hoping we would see one. And he's just kind of skirting along the top of the water there. Uh-oh. Pretty cool. Again, there's the crane. He's only moved around a couple different times. And he's patiently waiting for dinner, I think. I'm trying to find the alligator again. He was patiently waiting for his dinner too. He's hoping one of these ducks comes along and happens to swim past him. I don't know where he's at right now though. Okay, so there's a little observation deck here. Looks like that you can stand on. Yeah, that's how big they are. Shannon next to that tree, wow. So cool. Just beautiful. I mean, and the limbs just spread way out. See how it just kind of makes a canopy over the road here. Super cool. Oh my God. They're so cool. So this is the back view of the plantation. Very nice. All right, I just think it's so odd that there's this one palm tree here in the middle of these beautiful live oaks. All right, and so Shannon just read.
They're actually an evergreen tree.
All right, that's why they're still green this time of
And
year.
that's why they're referred to as live, because
That's why they're called live oaks.
Yep.
And they live to be
500 to 1,000 years old.
wow. And the oldest living tree is in?
They believe to be in Louisiana.
Okay. But I bet you there are some that would rival that, so these are just spectacular. I'm pretty sure there's one of these, or was one of these in Jacksonville, Florida when I was a kid growing up, and they said it was about 800 years old. So, yeah. So we just completed our walk and our tour of the Basin National Wildlife Refuge and the plantation area of this refuge. It was pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. The trees here, just spectacular.
Majestic. They're
Just so cool. And the walk, we walked around the pond areas. Got to see an alligator, which was pretty darn cool. Saw a big crane, saw a bunch of birds, saw a lot of wildlife prints in the dirt as we were walking. Anyhow, it's a really neat area. So if you get a chance to come out this way and would like to see one of the original old antebellum plantation areas, this is pretty cool to see.
very cool.
Yeah, very southern. Loved learning about the live oaks. Had a really good time here and enjoyed it very much. Hope you did too, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining us. So this is a hard-packed sandy dirt road that goes back to the plantation in the Basin National Wildlife Refuge. It's about 2 miles long to get back there. Just wanted to share that with you. You drive through these woods, which is part of the plantation and part of the wildlife refuge.